For promos or any business inquiries, contact us on Instagram or by email.
5 blood gangs surrounded by Crips.
What they say?
Though we west side behind the Pirus, neighborhood 151.
West side, y'all here. Alright, that's cool.
Badass blood, 92nd Street blood. Hey, long live badass blood on the dead homie blood.
The intricate dynamics of street gangs in Los Angeles have long been the subject of both fascination and concern. The Bloods and Crips, 2 of the most notorious African-American gangs, have made significant marks on the cultural, social, and criminal landscapes of the city. While both groups have a number of subsets, some of the Bloods factions, in particular, find themselves in precarious positions, surrounded by Crips on all sides. This encapsulation dives into 5 of these Bloods factions, each uniquely embattled, each with a rich history and a deep-rooted presence in their respective territories. At number 5, we have the Vanest gangster Brims. Situated in the west side of South Los Angeles, the West Side Vanest gangster Brims, also known as the Rolling 50s Brims, are a notable African-American street gang. Their name is derived from the Van Ness street that runs through their neighborhood. Among the 3 Brim gangs, the Vanest gangsters hold the distinction of being the largest. They have close affiliations with both the Harvard Park Brims and the Fruittown Brims. Their territory spans from Western Avenue in the east to 3rd Avenue in the west. They have established 52nd Street as their northern boundary and 57th Street as their southern boundary. The intersection of Van Ness and 54th Street, known as the 54th VNG, is particularly significant, as it's the primary gathering spot for most of their members. Surrounding them, the Rolling 60s lie to their left and further south. To their north, the territory is controlled by the Rolling 40s neighborhood Crips. Meanwhile, to their right, the region is shared by the 55, 57, and 58 neighborhood Crips, as well as the 5-1 Trouble gangster Crips. At number 4, we have the Denver Lane gangster Bloods.
Now, I've been with this program for a long time.
Keep it real.
Homie. I'm ready to get rich. And I'm gonna get rich and still be living in the hood. This dumb shit, but if he did something to me, he's done.
The West Side Denver Lane Bloods, often known as the Denver Lane Gangster Bloods, originated in South Los Angeles, California in the early 1970s. These primarily African-American gang members named their group after Denver Avenue, a residential street located between Hoover Street and Figueroa Street. Their claimed territory stretches from 104th Street in the north to 120th Street in the south, and from Grand Avenue in the east to Vermont in the west. The Denver Lanes are surrounded by a number of other gangs in the region. Directly to their north is the 107 Hoover Criminal Gang. On their western flank, they share boundaries with the Pimptown Block Crips and the 112 Hoover Criminal Gang. Moving to the east, the 112 Broadway Gangster Crips and the Twilight Zone Crips can be found. Lastly, their southern edge is marked by the Raymond Avenue Crips. At number 3, we have the 151 Original Block Pirus.
We west side behind the Pirus, neighborhood 151.
West side, though, all
No
day,
love
man.
for no east side. We burgundy, blood. We don't got no red. Blood, I got red laces in my shoes, but they ain't nothing. You see this burgundy rag, right here, blood. And you see 2 P's on me right here. Neighborhood Pirus, 151, Original Block Pirus. We run shit around here.
The West Side 151 Original Block Pirus, also referred to as the 151 Neighborhood Pirus, are an African-American gang based in Compton, California. Their turf stretches from Central Avenue in the west to Wilmington Avenue in the east, bordered by Alondra Boulevard in the south and Compton Boulevard in the north. Over time, demographic shifts have seen many Black families leave their traditional 151st Street territory, with Latino families now occupying much of this area. Surrounding the 151 Pirus, the Palmer Block Compton Crips are to the north and east. On the west side, you'll find the Tragnew Park Compton Crips and the original Swamp Compton Crips, while to the south lies the territory of the Nutty Block Compton Crips. At number 2, we have the Be-Bop Watts Bloods.
Oh, black. Oh, black. Hey, the hood. Long live my AG, blood. Hey, long live badass, blood. 92nd Street, blood. Hey, long live badass, blood on the dead homies, blood. Hey, long live badass, blood on the dead homies, blood.
The East Side Bbop Watts Bloods are an established African-American gang that originated in the 1970s in Watts, South Los Angeles, California. Primarily located on 92nd Street near Central Avenue, they're a subset of the Bishop Bloods, spanning 92nd and 93rd Streets. In the 1990s, they were among the most prominent and active blood gangs in Watts. Bordering their territory, the 8-9 East Coast neighborhood Crips lie to the north. On the west and south, the 9-7 East Coast neighborhood Crips are their neighbors, while to the east and south, the territory is marked by the Hat Gang Watts Crips. At number 1, we have the Harvard Park Brims.
Gang, stand up and man up, stand up and man up. Gang, gang, stand up and man up, stand up and man up, stand up and man up. Daddy told me stand up and man up. These hands rush quick, shut up.
6154, it's on my leg, on blood.
The West Side Harvard Park Brims, established in the late 1960s, are an enduring African-American gang in West Los Angeles. Unique among the Bloods, they are surrounded on all sides by Crip territories. The Brims turf extends from Western Avenue in the west to Hoover Street in the east, with Slauson Avenue to the north and 64th Street marking the southern boundary. The Harvard Park Brims have been continuously active since 1969, making them among the earliest traditional black gangs in Los Angeles, predating even the Bloods and Crips. Initially identified as the LA Brims, their early composition included the 5-9 Brims, evolving with the introduction of block Brims by Terry Goudeau, and later, the emergence of 6 Deuce Brims and 6-1 Brims. Among these, the 6 Deuce Brims, or 6 Deuce Brims, on 62nd Street remain particularly prominent. Notably, the 5-9 Harvard Park Brims are no longer active. In terms of the gangs neighboring the Harvard Park Brims, to the north, they share boundaries with the 5-5, 5-7, and 5-8 neighborhood Crips, as well as the 5-1 Trouble Gangster Crips and the 5 Deuce Gangster Crips. To their west lies the territory of the Rollins 60s Crips. On the eastern side, they are adjacent to the 5-9 Hoover Criminal Gang. Finally, to the south, their territory is bordered by the 67 and Menlo neighborhood Crips, further complemented by the 7-1 and 8 Trey Gangster Crips. The narrative of these 5 Bloods factions offers a window into the multifaceted world of gang life in Los Angeles. Each gang, with its unique origins, affiliations, and challenges, paints a vivid picture of survival, territory, and identity. While these groups share the commonality of being surrounded by Crip territories, their individual stories and histories are a testament to their resilience and adaptability. As Los Angeles continues to evolve, so do the tales of its street gangs, with these 5 Bloods subsets standing as testament to the complexities of urban life and the ongoing struggle for territory and influence.